Captain America Civil War. What did you guys
The
think?
greatest MCU movie ever made.
Yeah, sadly, it can't compete to Batman vs Superman though.
Oh, that's yeah, dude. Batman vs Superman is just so much better, though.
What can compete with that?
Yeah, what can compete with Martha?
I don't know.
Martha!
How'd you know her name, man? How did he know her name? That was like a freaking mindfuck right there, dude. How did he know her name?
It was his mother's name.
I thought,
Yeah,
okay,
Civil War.
this movie, Civil War,
But how did he know her name, dude?
okay, so before Civil War, all the other Marvel movies, I was
There's no
like,
way he should know her name.
alright, you know, I was like, this Civil War, I feel, drew me more into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or the Marvel Universe
The characters are a
overall.
lot more believable in this movie than most other. That's what you gotta give credit to where credit's due. The Russo brothers, Marcus and McFeely, they wrote this movie great. Though it wasn't like distracted with a bunch of quipping like other movies like Ant-Man and the Avengers. Although
Dude,
I do love both the
I would-
Avengers and Ant-Man.
I would love to see them do more Marvel movies, because
It's like
all the other
yeah.
Marvel movies I watched, I was honestly, I wasn't even that hyped about this movie, but it's easily my favorite Marvel movie. I was more hyped about The Force Awakens than it was about this movie, because I was just kind of like I wasn't that big of a Marvel fan. I was just like, yeah, I mean, I like the movies. They're cool. They're pretty nice. They're entertaining. But
Gucci.
this movie just made me like, I freaking loved it. From beginning to end, I loved the movie. Because I liked all the characters. I loved Black Panther. Spider-Man showed up. Freaking loved it. When the whole fight went down, it was entertaining. It was like I was
Like they were all squished together
It
and just
felt
Yeah.
real. It felt really real.
it was all paced out well. The twist
Yeah.
of them not using of what's his name, Helmet, not using the 5 other Winter Soldiers, but wanting to just have Captain America and Iron Man freaking fight to the death. I really liked that. It was a nice little plot twist
Like,
to what I thought was
it's
gonna happen.
multiple films in one film, but it does it right. What my gripe with Batman v Superman, even though I still like Batman v Superman, is that it tried to be so many movies so early on.
Yeah, they try to squeeze, like, it's like they tried to squeeze in so much into one film that it took away from the story, and it took away from, I think, the characters as well.
About. You're obviously not capable enough to understand the beautiful story of Batman v Superman. You're a fucking plebe and you get paid off by Marvel.
a lot of movies have fallen into like the same thing that Batman vs Superman have done. Like even
They're trying
Marvel,
to do so much.
yeah, Age of Ultron. Like they try to
Yeah,
fit
Age
in
of Ultron, yeah.
a lot of films just to expand the universe and to set up other movies. And that's what Avengers: Age of Ultron kind of did. Like there were some parts that weren't even supposed to be in that movie. Like we didn't need to see any of that.
I liked the more serious tone it brought to the movies, just because I think Marvel movies have been kind of known to be a little more lighthearted, and I guess bring in a little more humor. And I thought this one really balanced the humor well, and it did well when it did bring the humor. I also really liked the seriousness and kind of like holy crap, one of them's actually gonna kill each other. And someone's actually
Yeah, I mean,
someone
they
actually
beat the
might
shit
die.
out of each other.
Yeah. Like when towards like pretty much at the end of the movie, when Captain America, it looked like he was gonna freaking slice Iron Man's shield
Dude,
off
I
or
remember-
head
I
off
thought
with his
that
shield.
scene reminded me of in the comic Civil War, where like Cap beat the shit out of Iron Man, and like he's looking at Iron Man, he's all bloody and stuff, and Iron Man looks up at him and's like, "What are you doing, Cap? Finish it off." and then like he gets tackled by a bunch of like first responders, and then he just looks around and he realizes he was in the wrong. That's what the scene reminded me of.
Was there
If you
any,
remember
did they
that part.
kill people? The Avengers killed people, right?
Oh no,
'Cause
I haven't
in the
read
beginning-
any of the
in
comics
the
really.
beginning- No. Yeah, in the beginning, they were like killing people.
Dude, they were. I believe you can compare.
Falcon threw like rockets from his wings, and it hit the two guys, like spot on that were behind
You
the
could,
truck.
yeah, you
shooting
could
them.
definitely
And
make the case that
they
these guys
died.
are fucking killing people, man.
And
I mean, you see,
don't think I've ever seen
I mean, some of those hits Captain America dealt. John, how could you survive some of that crap?
It was insane. That's why that's what I did like about Batman v Superman was that Batman was a lot more. He was dark. He was killing people. He was like breaking people's necks and doing shit like that. And I kind of like that with this Cap because yeah, you're gonna kill people. I mean, all this time, whenever you see like a lot of combat in comics, you're like, oh, I don't kill people, but then you do a lot of moves on people that kind of would say otherwise. I mean, come on, you don't expect him to believe that you've never killed a person with all the combat you've done. Specifically, Daredevil and Batman.
This is
Marvel movie list.
This is probably this is easily my favorite Marvel movie. I mean, I have not one Marvel movie has drawn me in as much as this one. I loved all the characters. When Black Panther first appeared, I thought he looked freaking awesome. I thought it was Falcon. That was I thought that was his shadow coming over.
After Bucky.
Yeah, but it turned out to be Black Panther. And Black Panther
yeah.
just turned out to be such a boss, man. I mean, his fighting
His
style.
fighting style is like
It's
very
amazing.
different, like from what I've seen.
It's kind, yeah.
The Marvel
I kind of
universe.
like that aspect of. I want, because Marvel does have the capability. They have and they're gonna do it now with more Doctor Strange and Iron Fist in the future, where they're gonna get more into kind of mysticky type of lore, which is what Black Panther is on the most with some of his powers. But it's very nature mixed with science, and Wakanda it's awesome.
Dude, I loved his character too, because it was such, like, I guess, I felt like it was
wasn't
very
really joking around.
no, he was very
Everyone was
serious.
joking around in this movie. You can't say that there was not a single character that was yeah, everyone was joking around. Even Winter Soldier, who was like, shit, dude, I might die. Even he was joking around, but like Black Panther is just like he did not crack a joke.
He was very
smiling at all.
he was very straight to the point about what he was like after what he was trying
What
to
he
do.
was gonna do.
Yeah.
He even told Natasha, "Don't worry, I'm gonna kill him." And I'm like, bruh, chill, man.
I like how they kind of stay true to his character, because he's a serious person. Plus, like he didn't really let how do you say, like he wasn't against Captain America, and he wasn't against
Iron Man.
and he's like neutral in between like these accords and stuff. Like he doesn't
Why am I
really care
cannot
about
turn back?
Yeah, it seemed like the only reason he was really with Iron Man was because he hated Bucky at first.
I don't know why. I could not turn around with this fucking bike. Like I was trying to turn around and it would not let me. It's alright.
But yeah, he was really good. Like his fighting style, they showed like what he could do and his potential.
Seriously.
Add on to
They built him up to be more interesting. I like Spider-Man, but I know Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know nothing
You get
about
what I
Black
mean?
Panther until this movie.
Black Panther, they made it so I'm like, man, I want to know how this Black Panther is. Because I kind of know what this Spider-Man is going to be like.
Yeah. You already know, coming into the movie expecting what his character should be. Especially since after Tobey Maguire and
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, people are like, well, Maguire was more of a
He was kind of a
good.
nerd.
Yeah, he was a better
He
Peter
was a better
Parker,
Peter Parker,
and then
and he
Garfield.
was an okay Spider-Man. But
And then Garfield was a better Spider-Man
Garfield
on
was
that
a-
stuff.
yeah, he was the
Wait, what did I say?
superior
Did I say
Spider-Man.
Garfield? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
and then so people were already expecting like what Spider-Man should be, like what this Spider-Man should be. But when coming into with Black Panther, I mean I know nothing about him, so it's just kind of like open book. You know what? Open mind.
Which I found really good because there is that kind of mystery to him. They give it to enough to where you want more, and that's what I like about this movie. Even though
Seriously.
it's 2 hours and 30 minutes long, you want to know more.
I could,
you want
yes.
to watch more.
Oh, Tom Holland. I know you like him a lot.
I like him. I think he's perfect.
I'll
This is a
elaborate on
Spider-Man
that.
fan since I was a kid. He's perfect.
Talk about it. Let's see. What about you, Julio?
I don't know, man. Andrew Garfield really took the ball. No, he was good. Like, he was funny. He was dorky. Like, he had a perfect Spider-Man and a perfect Peter Parker. He was good.
Yes, he was the best balanced one.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a huge fanboy of Tobey Maguire and his portrayal of Spider-Man, Tom Holland is just better. He's just more balanced.
Plus, he's actually young. Like,
Yeah,
high
he's
school,
young. That gives them so many opportunities to do so many storylines.
Captain America's point of view and Iron Man's point of view, like
That's what I liked. It did better than the comics. I think a lot of people.
Captain America didn't really want to, give himself to the government because he was part of Shield, and that turned out pretty bad. Like Hydra took over, like he didn't have a place. And he doesn't really want to give his alliance to anybody. I think because of that experience.
Yeah, I think Rhodes made a semi-decent good point where he said this isn't the UN or no, this isn't SHIELD, this isn't the Council of or blah 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 or Hydra. It's funny how he names so many organizations. It's like, oh, those three. Oh yeah, like you just throw just three organizations out that basically controlled most of them. The MCU, you had SHIELD that was compromised by Hydra that started all this. What was that? The board of directors? No, it was board of shit. The guys who planned to nuke New York. Those guys.
I don't know who those guys were.
They were in Winter Soldier, and it turns out they were compromised just as well. I mean, they got tricked so easily by Hydra. And I think the best point made in this entire movie, this is my opinion, of course, was when Cap said, but it's run by people and people's agendas change. I'm like, damn, that's like, holy shit, dude, that's some...
The way they did the story and the characters so well. I went into the movie Team Cap, right? I was Captain America all the way. But by the end of the movie, or probably even like midway, I was like,
Iron Man.
no, not even that. You're just kind of like torn between the two because you can see it and understand where both of them are coming from, and you're like, holy crap! Like, they're both kind of right. But I don't know. I don't know who to go with. Like, I can't. Like, I agree with Captain America, but I also see and understand Iron Man, and I agree with some of the things he says too.
Yeah, like the line where he says, "If we don't do it now, it's just going to be done to us eventually." He's really right with that. It's going to be done eventually.
Yeah, in the comics, that's what they do. Like, they were already gonna do it, and even worse than how they were gonna do it. Like they did it in Iron Man was in it. They just want to at least be able to control, like they said, control the helm and be able to have like some power and say in like when they get the heroes as prisoners.
Nice, dude.
He is sexy.
I was like, damn, dude. We didn't even need to be there for that one. Coolio just took care of all of them.
that's also one of the bigger things I enjoyed from this movie is how you're not
Character
easily.
motivations are clear. That's one thing I saw. Is like the character motivations were clear. With Lex Luthor, you didn't know why he was doing the things he was doing. With Zemo, you knew why he was doing the things he was doing. With
I felt like
Batman,
Eisenberg
like,
or
oh, he's
Luthor.
killing people, but at the same time he's breaking people's necks.
Yeah. I felt like Luthor was more of a menace too than somebody with a motive. Like he just wanted to have two freaking top name superheroes like freaking Batman and Superman face each other just for fun,
just for the plot, just for the fun of it. There was no reason. I know everyone said it. It's been done before. It's been said before, time and time again. But there was really no reason. Oh, there's a chest right here. There was really no reason for Batman and Superman to fight. There really was not.
Yeah.
Not in this movie. I think there was something. I don't know what they did in the anime.
There was. Oh, okay. Batman does have a point. As like, oh, he killed people. Well,
yeah. Which is it's almost kind of the
Superman,
same as.
Why do you have to fight Batman? You're trying to tell him I'm not the bad guy here. That's not going to help if you're consistently beating the shit out of him. He kind of did hold back.
Like the thing that I liked was how they introduced the amendments, or like the reason why they had to do it, because you know Black Widow accidentally blew up that building. But I feel like the should
Scarlet
at least
Witch.
should have stayed.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, pretty much. Dang, I've just thought of a girl on Black Widow.
There's only two. There's only two.
Should have stayed true to the comics a little
Which is
bit.
why I can't wait till Captain Marvel.
Because it was more impactful in the comics when they killed, or like they blew up a school, like a little school with little children.
Yeah, dude, they kill. I know they wouldn't do that in like a Disney movie where they blew up a school.
They should have done that though. That would have been more
Dude.
impactful, and people more would have been like, you know what? That's they should probably be
Dude.
accounted for. Though.
Honestly, since it is.
I don't even know if you need that because the movie pretty much makes it where you could like
No, yeah,
you could see
also,
Iron Man's side of it.
That part where the black girl came to Iron Man like saying my son died, like that's in the comics, but it's with a little kid instead. Like a little boy died in that school.
There are some people saying this, but she's casted in Luke Cage.
What?
Is she?
But I don't know if it's confirmed whether or not it's the same character.
Hmm.
It might not.
Because
be.
if she's the same character, that would be huge. I still can't wait till the point where they actually bridge the gap between these two, the Marvel universe and the.
You know, this honestly, this being like
Oh,
from
I have to ask you guys one
Disney
question after
and
you're
everything.
done. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping and looking forward for a Iron Man, Captain America duet where they sing about having to fight each other and all their problems.
Civil War on Broadway.
Seriously,
What the hell?
wouldn't you like to hear Robert Downey
Here's the other
Jr. and
question. Where do
Chris
you guys
Evans?
think Nick Fury was during this whole ordeal?
oh yeah, dude, he wasn't even there. That was weird. I have no idea.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe people who see like
Agents of
know
Shield.
what-
Because that kind of explains a lot of what happened in Winter Soldier. That way, the airport scene is probably the best scene in superhero movies.
Oh,
ever.
absolutely. Oh my gosh, you'd seen everybody just like that first part where they clash and then it just zooms into the action and you see everybody kind of like take their pick, like who they're gonna fight, who they're gonna go against.
Like, yeah, you
first.
saw. It was like, who was it? It was Black Widow and Hawkeye, Vision and Scarlet
and
Witch,
They didn't really
Falcon
fight.
and War Machine.
Vision and Scarlet Witch didn't really fight.
That's what I'm saying. I noticed that the Vision.
That's 'cause they
and Scarlet
kinda-
Witch just kind of were supports.
They were just
They were
there.
holding back.
Yeah,
Which I
Like-
kinda
like
like,
overseers
because if they
of
go
their
all
teammates.
out- if they go all out, either one of them, everyone else is dead. Like you have Scarlet Witch in the comics is one of the most powerful characters ever. I
Next
mean,
to Doctor Strange, too.
Yeah, like Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. I don't know, because Doctor Strange has been... Hulk has beaten Doctor Strange. He's
Pretty
still
much the story.
so compelling. He's like a great villain. I know why. I don't know why everyone's taking a hit at Zemo, like saying he's a bad villain. He's a great villain.
No, he is great.
Like even in his quote in the movie, he says, "I don't have superpowers. I can't kill these guys, but I can make them kill themselves." I was like, damn. I hope they bring him back, because I want to see more of Zemo.
In the comics, he's not even part of the comic.
He
right?
is part of... Yeah, he is a comic book. He's called Baron Zemo, though. And he's
No, but like
royalty.
in the Civil War comic, I don't think he's even in that story.
No, he's not. He's... Crossbones is, and Hydra is, but I don't think him in particular.
I don't think so. No, I don't think he is.
No, he's not. I don't believe so. No, he's not. No, I think it's just Hydra and Crossbones there that are the main villains in that.
Final thoughts, guys, on Civil War.
What else? I think...
Or did you guys have something
great
else?
villain, even though everyone says he's not. Great acting on all cylinders. The CGI, though, on Tony in particular, is the only thing that is bad in this movie. Like, I know Julio and me discussed this in the theater. I was like, that CGI is so bad. It does not look... Because there'd be some shots where he looks good, and then there's some shots, like the one where he's talking to Spider-Man, where it's like, what the fuck? He looks like a floating head.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Did you notice that, Carlos? I noticed that in the trailer.
Not really.
From the very first trailer.
Not really. I know Spider-Man, his costume
Spider-Man
still
looks
looked a
CG.
little... Yeah,
And even when he took off his... I know Julio said this, I kind of disagreed with him, but now that I think about it, he said even when he took off his mask, it looked very clothy and very CG.
Overall, I love this movie. And it has drawn... It's the only movie that has drawn me...
There's no better Marvel movie.
That has drawn me more... It's the only... I can say it's the only Marvel movie that has actually really drawn me into the MCU.
Like, that I really like, and I'll probably... Like, it's not better than this movie, but it's just a movie that I will enjoy, or like remember enjoying the most, is the first Avengers. Because that's like the first time I ever saw these superheroes.
Yeah, yeah.
I was more hyped. Like, that was the most hyped I've ever been for a movie. Because it's like, you've been waiting for this, for them to...
Like, they were building up, too. They were building up for, like, 4 years.
I think that'll wrap up this video. Civil War. We want to know what you guys think. We want to know if you guys saw it.
Our grades?
Our grades?
No, we already talked enough, man.
Dude, our grades, yeah, we all know. 10 out of 10, everybody. Except for maybe Julio.
Yeah,
what?
No, not 10 out of 10.
What?
That's a
What?
bullshit score.
What did you go into the movie, expecting? We want to know your thoughts on the movie before, during, and after. What you look forward to from the future MCU movies and future characters. What you want to see. What your favorite part of the movie was. Who your favorite character was. And what you thought overall. So please leave a comment, subscribe, share us, tell us.
Maybe get a little like.
Tell your boyfriends.
Tell your boyfriends, tell your mothers and grandmothers about us. We want to interact with you guys. We want to know what you guys think. We want to talk with you.
I'll probably argue with all of you.
We want to help you through your difficult times. No, okay, but for real.
I'm not gonna argue with the subs.
Leave a comment.
We
We want to talk with you.
I'll probably argue with all of you.
We want to help you through your difficult times. No, okay, but for real.
I'm not gonna argue with the subs.
Leave a comment.
Argue with you guys enough.
Yeah, it's all good.
I mean, I'm
Provide feedback. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. We hope you enjoy the movie, and we hope you did enjoy it.